Hey, everybody. This is Brentley with the Punk Apostate, and we have a special guest today. We're going to have a conversation with Dave of Captive Desk, all hail Bigfoot, of course. And, we're going to get into it. And I am Brentley, and this is the Punk Apostate. Let's go. So, hey, Dave, how we doing, man?
Good. How you doing, Brentley? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, so tell me a little bit about your channel, man. Like you're into cryptids and stuff, huh?
Yeah, I like all kind of stuff. Well, uh, really, I kind of start out with like some counter apologetics and stuff.
Oh, right
Um,
on.
yeah, I was in the chats for a lot of years, and finally, I just said, okay, I got kind of motivated and said I might as well make a channel too because if you're going to critique other people,
Yeah,
you ought to be able to be critiqued back. So
yeah,
I
it's only
started out,
fair.
yeah, I started out. A couple people came on. We were just kind of chit chatting, and then I started making some of my own videos. So, some of the things on topics like the Shroud of Turin and different religious things, and
Oh,
then every once in a while you just come across a video and it's just like, oh, I got to respond to that, and then bam, you just make a video real quick in response. And then
right.
I've got a bunch of interviews on my channel where just have people on. We're just getting to know each other, and
Yeah.
then there's some collabs mixed in there too, where I've done stuff like this, somebody else. So I've got a
Right.
mix,
Right.
and then yeah, the whole counter apologetics thing kind of led to the Bigfoot thing. Okay, that's where all the Bigfoot stuff comes from.
Counter apologetic. You're like, we're talking about the Bible, so clearly the next logical step is Bigfoot. We got to just
Right.
go to that.
Well, you run into a
That's
lot of
awesome.
precepts, and well, of course, God did it, so I would get kind of snotty and say, well, no, Bigfoot did it, and prove Bigfoot didn't do it, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
just kind of a snarky response,
That's
and
clever,
then
though. Yeah,
it
I
just
like it.
kind of grew, and yeah, I always loved all that kind of stuff ever since I was a kid. Ghost stories, aliens,
Right.
you name it. Yeah, I like all that kind of stuff.
I just speaking of like the aliens and or the ghost stories and aliens, I had a dude. I work with this guy, and I live in like the Tampa Bay, St. Pete area of like Florida,
Hmm.
and
Yep.
there's this like one legend that's around here, and like he was like trying to. I don't know. It's hard to like. I have a hard time with it because it's like somebody you work with. So I'm always like, how much do I respond to this? Should I like knock this down and explain exactly why I think this is idiotic? But there's this like some ghost story. They're called the mini lights. And you like go outside and say, are the like mini lights come out tonight or something like that? And you say it three times, and then they're I mean, this is literally the description. Okay, I'm not making this up. Is they're little green elves. And and apparently they come out and beat people up. He said they literally would come out and just start hitting people, and they're these little elves, but I don't know, about 4, like 2 or 3 feet high. And
It,
yeah, it's just like what a
that sound that sounds familiar. Bree might have covered something like that. I was gonna
okay.
say when you were saying it, it sounds like one of those fairy stories where you're calling out some little people. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's and he said that he knew people that saw them, and of course, right? Oh, I
Mhm.
know somebody that saw them, uh, you know, and it said they were up on top of a scoreboard for a football game. They were like dancing on top of the scoreboard, and then the police were chasing them all night. That was the story. I was
Well,
like,
there
okay,
was 500 witnesses that saw Jesus back from the dead, right?
right,
Well, again, I would say, well, we can go to Bigfoot pages right now. Not people we can actually talk to,
right,
and we can find more than 500 eyewitnesses for a Bigfoot. So does
right.
that prove the Bigfoot? over, over Jesus, so, but
Yeah.
again, though, we try to have a little fun, and Trees and I do some stuff together, with our
Oh, nice.
Grassman Chronicles, and we try to give
Grass.
everything a fair shake, though.
Okay.
We don't deny that people see things. We don't deny that people have experiences. We don't deny people believe things or anything like that. But there may be another interpretation about what they saw or whatever, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I always take it as like a likelihood. Like, what's more likely? Like, what do we have confirmed to be true, and like, are those things capable of being the explanation rather than magic or some unconfirmed explanation, right? Like, we should
yep.
go with things that have been confirmed to exist before we start
but
explaining. Be like, well, a ghost did it. I guess I don't know.
but
You
at the
know,
same time, though, if any of these things could be demonstrated, I think that would be really neat.
hell yeah. Oh, I would
As
love
a
that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you say you're skeptical, it's like, oh, you're closed minded. It's like, no, some of this stuff would be really neat. I mean, imagine, after you die, you can kind of float around and, maybe
That'd be
make a
cool.
bump in the night at somebody's house that you didn't really like or something.
Exactly. Start moving their dishes around or whatever. Like,
Well, I saw Matt Dillahunty got asked the question about an afterlife, and he was like, "Sure, that would be great." He says, "Back there was a time just playing cards with grandma, right?" And it's like that hit me because my grandparents loved to play cards, so if we were there, we were playing cards, playing some rummy or whatever, right?
right.
And it's like, sure, who wouldn't want to play cards with grandma again, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sure,
It's a
um,
it's a nice thought,
yeah,
and
it's a
it
nice
would,
thought. It is.
but it's like all at the same time, and I feel like it's kind of one of those things that has to do with like our it's that human condition thing where we crave meaning, we crave like in a meaningless universe, we're craving meaning for whatever reason. It's
Mhm.
that absurdist kind of like contradiction or paradox where it's like are obsessed with meaningfulness, and then the universe is as devoid of meaningfulness as it possibly could fucking be, and here we are like hitting heads with it. You know what I mean? And it's just this weird sensation. So I feel like a lot of that plays into it. It's like, oh well, we'll be eternal, because then that'll make it meaningful, even though I don't even really see that equals that.
I,
But
I think it was Peter Atkins that said, if there's a God, it really likes rocks.
yeah, because that's about
Because
it,
there's a lot of rocks out there.
yeah, and like they say, it's finely tuned for black holes because they've got a shitload of those
Black
things.
holes and rocks. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, rocks and black holes are the two main things. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is interesting how humans think that way.
But yeah,
Um,
but again, though, if Mr. Spock lands in my yard and says, "You want to go for a ride?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!"
oh
You
yeah,
know, sure. A lot of these things are fascinating. I have Scottish heritage, so I've got a soft spot for Loch Ness monster.
right on.
And my grandparents went there on a trip one time, and my grandmother had a nice little story about going and seeing Loch Ness. And sure enough, there was the monster, just like they said. She looked out and it was floating in the water, and she's had this, detailed story.
Hmm.
And then she would end it with, or it was a log.
That's good. That's pretty fun.
So,
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually have Scottish heritage myself too. Yeah, it's my on the one side, the family.
my grandfather came here when he was a little boy. My great grandfather came here to work in the shipyards.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Wow. So it's a couple generations of Scots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome. You don't sound like it though. You don't have the marbles in your mouth all like that. Like you're supposed to.
I'm told I have the Michigan accent.
Oh yeah. I don't know a Michigan accent. That's
I guess it's kind of, yeah, with the things I say, I guess people pick me for around Michigan, so
huh.
which is
That's
close. It's just a few miles up the road, so
oh, okay. Interesting.
yeah, you don't think about it. I was on one of the channels that was overseas, so a lot of the chat was in the UK, and
Oh
they
yeah.
were talking about, oh, I like Dave's accent, you know, and I'm like, I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
Right. Yeah. We don't have us American. We don't have accents. Yeah.
I have an accent.
I know. That's like, I get that in full, like, cause we get a lot of Southern, we're like, we technically are Southern, but we're not too. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're Southern too often. But it's like, they say like we got like a Florida accent, and I'm like, how could I possibly? It's like I don't accent anything. But the one thing I will say is that I have like a surfer dude, because they're like, okay, dude, bro, like sure, bro, like yeah, surfs
Yeah,
up, dude.
there's always words too, yeah, that kind of give away where you come from.
Yeah, it's like the dudes and stuff. Yeah, that gets me there. But so check it out. So we got today. Dude, I was completely unprepared because the last stream that I did went way over what I normally.
Well, hang on before you do. Yeah, I got a comment with it. I wrote it down.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the demons and everything stuff, right?
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, there are so many of them that, yeah, the demons are in everything. I mean, they're in everything. And this goes way back to when I was a kid, the demons were in everything. And one of the videos I did was about Hugh Ross, who comes across as a pretty moderate believer. And he does good science. He's astronomer or astrophysicist or something, some astronomy. Does good science, right? And works with moderate groups talking about, YEC is kind of, stretching it and everything, right?
Okay.
It's like, hey, this guy's okay, right? Then he starts talking about aliens and the UFOs and everything are actually all demons coming here to tell us not to believe in Jesus. And it's like, oh, right when you think they're moderate, they
dive off the irrational cliff.
What? I thought you were kind of, at least halfway grounded,
The alien, dude, the alien people always throw me like that. But especially, I mean, that's an extra step of stupid right there, where you're just like, no, not only are there aliens, but they're actually demons playing pretensies.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about him sometime, we can. He's got stories about when he goes in a room, the people that are demons are all cussing and curling up on the floor, and he's seen things floating around the room and everything. And it's because somebody had astrology stuff or something in the house. So
okay. Yeah.
So the demons got in, and
they burst in the door because somebody had a fucking star map. And
I put him to task. I have a video where I played with all the occult stuff, right? And I did a video with Kentucky too, with Robin. We were doing the tarot cards and everything. And I did a follow-up with the Ouija board with my son. So we had two hands on it, just to double, everything. And according to Hugh, the UFOs were going to show up.
Did they didn't?
I'm still looking.
Damn it. All right. Well, I thought the end of that story was, and then the aliens showed up. It was crazy.
And the thing is, see, I've got a free pass, right? I asked my wife, I said, hey, if the UFO shows up and the green Star Trek lady is going to give me a lap dance, do you remember the green Star Trek lady?
Oh, yeah.
Doing the erotic dance, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she said, if the UFO shows up, I can get the lap dance from the green Star Trek lady, right? So I was looking forward to it. And Hugh Ross, if you're listening, you let me down, man. They didn't show up.
Really looking forward to that lap dance. You have like the same agreement that I have with my girl about Niecy Nash. If I ever meet Niecy Nash, I get to, she gets to give me a lap dance.
So, yeah. Okay.
No sex, but just a lap dance. Got to be reasonable.
Behave. I'll behave.
Yeah, exactly. It's different. Lap dance is different. But so yeah, we got this here. I'll pull them up. So we're just kind of like randomly going through some stuff, right? Because we had some, just we weren't really sure exactly. Hold on, wait, why can't I just? Okay, there we go.
I want to say hi to everybody in the chat.
Oh yeah. Let's go through chat real quick.
Good to see everybody there.
Hey,
A lot of familiar names there.
Yeah, we got the main gang, right? It like hangs out for all of
All hail Bigfoot to Asho there.
Yep, first one. Asho wins. Wow, that's the first time you've ever won Asho. I'm just saying. I mean, mainly because it's like we're starting it at 4 in the afternoon and not, 9:30 in the AM.
This is human time.
Yeah, exactly.
Brentley likes to do that. I catch your stuff sometimes early in the morning, but yeah.
Right. I'm amazed anybody shows up.
Dave takes a little while and some tea and everything before Dave gets motivated. Sometimes I'm half listening in the background or something. But,
right. Yeah. I don't know why. That's just like when my mind's working the best. Plus I work nights, so I only have that like morning time if I want to do anything on any kind of regular basis.
Mike over at Answers in Atheism, he's an early riser. If you ever want to do something with him.
Oh, no shit. Really? Oh,
yep.
That would be great. Yeah. I actually really like that. Like that channel a lot.
You got to kind of work with him, and I'll say, okay, I'll go a little early, and you get a nap in, right? And we compromise. But yeah, he's an early riser. He says he wakes up first thing in the morning and his brain's just going. So
right.
Maybe you could do. Yeah, maybe you could do something with him. So
hell yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try that. See what he's up to.
Mike's a good guy. He's got a lot of good stories, and he's of course counter apologetics and everything too. So.
He does. He's like, if I'm not mistaken, he's like a Twitter account that's really big, right? Is that?
I have no idea.
I feel like thought it was Answers in Atheism that was like that. It was like a response. It was like basically, how like they have like respond people to different channels, and it's like they're always the first one that responds to some right-wing person. I could have sworn he was like the one that like responded to Answers in Genesis.
I know he gets around different things, and, I don't know how much he does.
Okay, I could be mistaken. I don't know. Hail to the feet. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, that sounds sexual.
A lot of people are in on the joke,
Right. But I mean, if you want to have fun with feet, just go to adamandeve.com. You can have all the fun with feet that you want. You can lick them. You can. I don't know. I guess that's it. That's probably the main thing, right? Just licking. But go to adamandeve.com. Enter code word Brentley. Get all the sex toys you want. Do all this crazy stuff with feet you want. Just saying. All right. I got to get one in right at the beginning. It sets the pace.
That's right. Everybody go get your stuff at Adam and Eve. There you go.
That's right. Yeah. You can buy sex toys at Adam and Eve, or you can do super chats or super stickers, or I feel like there's a super something else.
I remember getting the catalogs before all the online stuff.
Oh yeah, of Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
No shit. They had like a paper catalog back in the dinosaur days.
For us old folks.
When there was just porn just randomly in the fucking woods. Like, oh, this is where somebody's keeping their porn. It's like a bunch of married men have like, they couldn't keep it in the house. So
we had to go to the back of the pharmacy and ask the pharmacist for condoms.
What? For condoms? What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck? What? Why? Like, we don't know what we're gonna do with this. Okay.
Yeah, you had to muster it up. Yeah. Could I just move condoms, please?
Like extra large?
What'd you say? Excuse me? Condoms.
for having sex. Jesus.
And they look down at you. Of course, a pharmacist is always up on the high, and they look down at you.
Right.
Make you feel guilty. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The loudspeaker. All right, we're going to need condoms back here for this guy.
Now they
Red
got him in
hot.
the now they got him in the checkout line. You know, you just
Yeah. It's still awkward though. I still feel like it's awkward. For some reason, I don't feel like it's as awkward when women do it, but that's just because I have to ask them to do it, you know, and then it's not awkward for me anymore. So it's no, just kidding. Jesus. What is this hand? Oh, a hand waving. Okay. Hello. And then Worm Food said, I believe. Oh, and there's the feet. Got it. Yes, twice a day, damn it. All right. I'm on vacation. So I gotta, gotta keep this ball rolling, you know. But it's like, yeah, because I never know. Like I always want to try to get as many people on as possible when I have extra time, because I typically don't. So on these vacations, I'm like, let me fucking just pack in as many streams as possible and try to work on as much shit.
Yeah, see Joe and Ember and Maya and
Right?
Spooky and lots of familiar folks. Good to see you.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to find like
lots of good stuff. Lots of good channels.
That's right. Oh yeah. Let's see. Worm Fruit said I'll be creeping around the dirt, but I might play games while I listen. Now, no, you're not allowed to play games. Hey, come on, man. Like either full attention or none at all. Okay, you can't half do this shit. No. Let's see. Out left-handed Jedi's here. What's up, man? Hiding car keys for fun and profit. What's that's what demons? Is that what demons do? I don't know. Or is that just
Jesus helps
God?
You find them? I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know he finds them. I don't know about losing them for you, but maybe he does. Maybe Jesus loses the car keys so that he can help you find them. Increase your faith, mysterious ways, and all that shit. Let me see here. Let me find let's find one of these short ones. Okay, so we got, and we can vote on these if you want, or just hold on. Let me bring up.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean, that's where it's going to be probably. So if anybody sees,
but we were talking about Robin, and Robin's special. If folks don't know, he is a prophet of God.
Yeah,
and don't you dare make fun of a prophet of God, even though I said something that didn't come true.
That's what it is. He gets so mad. Don't you tell me?
Yeah.
Tell me I did something wrong. No, Trump is president right now. He just decided not to be.
You don't want this guy sitting on a throne somewhere because it.
Right. That was like how he got around it, because he said he prophesied that Trump would win the election, right?
Among a lot of other things, yeah. Yeah, he was on the Trump band. He still is on the Trump bandwagon.
Oh my God, big time. Yeah, seriously. And he was like the reason that it didn't actually happen was because Trump has to choose to go be the president, and God would just throw everybody out of the way. Biden would just fall out of the White House, like whatever throne, chair, whatever, and then he would just be able to walk in and sit down, and then it would just all be. But Trump has to decide to go do it now. So,
and he's another one too. Don't go anywhere with this guy. He's wherever he goes, like these demon things happen or whatever and stuff,
Oh, right.
Remember Murder, She Wrote? The TV, and every time she came to like a party or something, right, somebody died, right? And it's like, right. Quit inviting this person to your parties, right?
Right. She just keeps bringing murders.
Wherever Robin here goes, there's demon portals and all kind of stuff. Yeah, he's anyway. So
let's see what we
take a look and see what he has to say here.
Let's just do a random. Let's just do some random.
Sure.
Right. So
sure.
We got a call to hidden armies. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's too loud.
Yeah, a little bit.
Israel. We prophesy to Israel.
There you go.
We call forth hidden armies to protect them, to protect Israel.
Yeah, Israel's the one that needs the protecting right now. That's
I
it.
think I think we got Israel's protection covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the other, like the children in Palestine? What about them? You know,
I think it's 4 billion a year, and most of it goes for military stuff.
Mhm.
And that doesn't count all the, supplementals and everything else. So
Right. Yeah. God,
they're protected pretty good over there.
yeah. If anything, it's the other team that like needs some protecting.
They're not protected so good. No.
Yeah.
Where's the hand of God over on the Palestinians and whatnot? Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
As the church of the Lord Jesus Christ, we breathe the breath of prophecy from the north, the south, the east, and the west.
This patch is coming off, dude. Like, you got to do better with that, man. Like, I mean, I can get away with it because I'm a fucking punker. You're not, dude. Okay, minimalism is our thing. Okay, but like, you need to sew on your fucking patches. Bro.
That's the background for you there.
Right.
I looked up a background. I put in a search word with punk in there, so they.
Hey.
This is a punk background. So.
Oh no shit! Oh, that's awesome. I like it. I was gonna say it actually kind of matches the spray paint thing that I got going on here. That's pretty cool. I can dig it.
We say, live.
What is this guy doing back here? Hold on, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's like you get distracted because these people end up doing so much going on here. Watch this. Look.
We breathe the breath of prophecy from the north, the south, the east, and the west. We say, live.
What?
Live. Israel. Live forever. Oh,
live forever.
Live.
I just want him to be like, and take over the world, and just it's like
I love music and I love people that can play and everything and stuff, but this is terrible.
Yeah, it's just not my.
It's just, I mean, this is like something like a beginning band would do. You know what I mean? When you're just like your first song ever. You know what I mean? And you're like, 12, 14, and
Right.
I'm not knocking anybody. You got to start somewhere, but dang, he's like, what, 50 years old or something? And it's like,
and he's been doing this forever, right? Like,
that's,
and I almost wonder if this is like improv to them. Like, okay, we're just going to make up a song as we go. You guys ready? Just follow me for the changes. Like, a blues riff and B, follow me for the changes and try to keep up. And that's
put on a good show. Come on. Yeah.
Right.
little fingering or something. Come on.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Come on now. But it's so odd that he does it like this, where he's like, I gotta prophesy with my guitar while I'm half playing a song, and then also just pumping out prophecies.
I think he fancies himself kind of a rock star with his look there. He definitely doesn't have a preacher look at all.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah. Oh man, I thought he was trying to be like Dog the Bounty Hunter or something, but you're right. I think he did.
He's got that gothic thing almost, with the trench coat and the.
Yeah, he always wears like leather jackets and shit.
All the black and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very specific style. There you go.
Live forever, oh Israel. Arise, let your enemies be scattered.
What? Right.
Let them hear the sound, Lord, of the rumbling. Let Israel's enemies hear the sound of the rumbling in the ground. And they realize they are coming against a foe they have no might to defeat. Lord,
God.
Breathe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when it's basically just a bunch of children and starving people all stuck on a strip that's being bombed to fucking dust, man. You're like, they got no, like, they can't, it's because of God, though. It's God. Not the billions of dollars.
They got it rough. Yeah. See, it seems the hand of God is on Israel just fine there.
Right. I think. Yeah. I don't even know why they.
What do they need prayers for? You know.
They have billions of fucking dollars.
Well, yeah, they've been at it for a long time over there, but there's a lot of countries in the world that are, you know, little skirmishes, fighting over borders, you know,
sure, yeah.
Civilians and everything else. Why is it always Israel? They, you know.
Well, it was weird. Like I watched a thing with I can't remember what it was exactly. But it was Seth Rogen. I really like Seth Rogen. He seems pretty cool. And he was talking about Israel with another guy I really like. And now I'm just blanking on his name. Mark Maron. And they, you know, he does like a podcast, and they were talking about being Jewish and like the stuff that they heard from their parents about Israel. And they were taught, like as children, that like the country was given to them, right? And it was just sort of sitting there. Nobody was using it. It was just an empty country. And like he was like, it's just like a house that nobody was living in, and nobody had the papers and nothing. You just move right in, you know. And he's like, that's what they taught us, you know. And of course, it's like, no, we took those houses from people, like just like, you know, just like, okay, this land's ours now. All right, everybody get out. Everybody get out. And yeah, he was like saying it was bullshit, you know. It was just interesting, like what they were like told by their parents about Israel and stuff. And it was like,
it's the holy land. You know.
Yeah, yeah. It is the all that too. Yes.
Lots of holes in the Holy Land.
Right? Seems like it. Right? Ugh, geez, that's unfortunate. God damn.
Across the nation of Israel again. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And that there is one of his videos.
That was a good pick.
That is. It always weirds me out because it's like he's always playing music, and I'm like, oh man, can't he just do prophecies without fucking, you know? And Hank Kuhneman, I feel like, is stealing some of his ideas because he's been doing the music thing lately too. And I'm like, dude, this is Bullock's thing, man. Isn't he gonna get mad? Like, you know,
oh, they all hang out together.
Okay.
They all know each other. They all grift off each other, and
I was gonna
whenever there's the big events, you know, when they've got a lot of them on stage or something, all the same ones are always up there.
Okay. I was gonna say they'd like have to. They'd have to like cheat off each other, right? Like the because they have a lot of the same types of prophecies, but like it's like heaven is like this, right? And it's like Hacker goes back and forth to heaven, right? So like I hear sometimes like he'll Robin Bullock will talk about like this room that's in heaven. It's like the throne room, and then Kat Kerr will be like, oh, the throne room looks like this, and it'll be two different things. And then it's almost like I feel like they talk to each other and like, no, it's cool because there's multiple throne rooms. Okay, it's not just the one, you know, because you hear them both say that. It's like, do they like check with each other about like, hey, is it cool if I say the throne room looks like this? Is that going to be like consistent with your thing? Like, it's just weird.
Cat's heaven stories are great. Yeah.
Oh man, my favorite. Yeah, Cat's probably one of my favorite nutbags to fuck with. Swear to God, she is so funny. God,
well, we were mentioning earlier that Robin here has a big stick too. So watch out. He gets his staff out and he'll wave it at you.
Right. Yeah, they both got the wizard stick thing down for some reason.
Yep.
Jeez, this is so weird.
If you pay attention, it's usually on stage somewhere.
Oh, really? Oh, he's got it.
He's usually got it. He's usually got it handy in case he's got to cast them demons out of there.
Run and get your staff real quick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like, I have it handy. Ain't gonna do you no good if it ain't handy, right?
You got to keep it under glass on the stage. Just like a museum piece. Jeez. Damn, it's like so much about Israel. A word for Netanyahu. Netanyahu is healing prophecy. Kevin McCarthy. Okay, well, that took a left turn. Kevin McCarthy is prophecy. Well, let's see now. It's only a minute. Let's see.
Kevin McCarthy, his seat is temporary, that he's only a temporary person there. It's only temporary.
He's only a
Pretty
temporary
much.
human in that part of the building. I'm just
Making a prophecy that a politician is, limited. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Some sit in Congress for a long time, but it's still kind of limited. They're gonna come and go eventually, and you're gonna say, aha, see?
Right. And I don't know when it says 9/21/23. But this was pretty obvious in the sense that like they wanted him out for the longest time. You know what I mean? There was like one point when he wasn't like crazy enough, and they're like, okay, we need to get rid of him. And I guarantee that's like the point when they started because they seem to just prophesy what they want to be true, and basically what they know all the Republicans are going to fight to make true. So
this guy's a Trumper. So if Trump wants something or doesn't like someone, Robin here is going to repeat it.
Yeah. Oh shit! You see that? He's got a "I don't do demons."
See?
What? Oh, that's fucking that's Cat Curse thing. I thought.
And if that was anybody else, it was the Illuminati or, you know what I mean? Look, they got that secret symbol. Look, they're all wearing that same secret symbol. What are they up to?
Right. They're fucking.
What are you up to, Robin?
It's a cabal.
What's this? Yeah.
They're sacrificing.
Backroom meetings going on here. Cat Kerr and Christmas and Kuhneman and.
Oh, fucking Christmas just kills me, dude. I love that guy.
He's another one.
I always wonder what Bobo means in his magic language. I was like, that's got to be the. Got to be the, because he just is like abba-dabba-dobo, bobo, bobo. It's like that's got to be a rake, just like and or stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, he does tongues terribly.
It's so bad. Oh God.
I saw that, and so I wanted to put it down on this date. Amen.
Breaking tonight, Kevin.
You wonder too. And look, I got it right.
And Rocky
got it right.
Speaker of the House of Representatives has come to an end. The California Republican, who until a few hours ago was second in line to the presidency, was voted out of the speakership this afternoon, 9 months after he was elected to the job.
A week before, when it was in the news.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Come on, man. Dude, everybody knew he was going to be ousted. They were talking about it for the longest time, like before it happened. He's like, I guessed it before it happened. Write that down. Make that a video. Jesus. Dude is so funny. My goodness. Wish we could talk, do a Mount Carmel. What is Mount Carmel again? Oh, that's over there, isn't it? Israel?
Probably.
That's like all they fucking talk about. I swear to God. Train prophecy. And you see he's got like the dates to be like, look, I feel like you could do this with just like saying nonsense and talking about stuff that's just like sort of all over the place, and then just take the ones that could relate to stuff and then make a video about that. You know what I mean? Like, just, if you put out a wide net, right?
That's Troy Black. You know who he is?
Yeah.
He does the almost daily prophecies from God and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you look through the videos, almost everything are things that people are talking about on Fox News. So for some reason, God's concerned about what they're talking about on Fox News, because that's what he tells Troy Black.
And he takes himself so seriously. It's like, I don't know why God's telling me this, but he said.
I'm not speaking for the guy's heart, but in almost every video he tears up. And he said his start in, or what he went to school for, whatever, was in cinema and productions and all that kind of stuff, you know. So he kind of learned that and everything. And I don't know. I'm not saying, man, I don't know you.
He's an actor.
But he seems to know how to cry on command. You know what I mean?
which is a
like
trick.
an actor does. It's like, hey, you need to cry. Okay. Just tears just flow. And because the next moment he's like, oh, and by the way, and it's like, don't you gotta blow your nose or something? You know what I mean? You were just like,
It always reminds me. Have you ever seen that movie, The Man That Knew Too Little, with Bill Murray?
yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, where she's like, sorry, he thinks he's in a movie. If anybody's not seen it, he thinks he's in a movie and he's not. He got the wrong phone call. He's actually going through real spy stuff, but he believes that he's in this interactive movie. And the lady starts crying, and he's just like, how do you people do it? That was impressive. Do you poke yourself in the eye? Or are you thinking right now, my dog is dead? My dog is dead. He says, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, so good. That's like one of the best movies ever made. Swear to God. Oh, God. All right, let's do this Medusa one. I like Medusa. You know, she's fun.
Is the color of money.
Of course, that's on his mind.
The color of money is being used by a Medusa spirit.
The color is what's being used. So it's the color of money. It's being used by the Medusa spirit.
And how do you get? Where does the Medusa come from? Is there? I don't think there's a Medusa in the Bible or anything. Is there? That
no, he's definitely pulling this.
Somebody
right?
Somebody in the chat. I don't think there's Medusa in the Bible.
Not that I'm aware of.
Where they get the names of these demons and everything and stuff.
I mean, Medusa's the snake hair lady, right? From Greek mythology, right? Like,
if you look at her, you turn into stone.
Right. Yeah. She was able to kill the big Kraken thing, right?
They used her head after they killed her.
That was a great movie. The old one, anyway. So
it really happened too. Obviously, it really happened. I mean, this guy talks to God, and he's talking about.
He's referencing,
Greek mythology. I think it's Greek mythology, right? Greek or Roman mythology.
I get those two mixed up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they kind of overlap a little bit. Yeah.
No, they do. Oh, okay, good. Because I always feel like I'm like, shit, is it Roman? Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Ember. She would know. But let's see.
And has been unleashed inside the Christian world. Some are being corrupted by it. And some will be corrupted by it. For it is not money that is evil.
Of course not.
It is the love of it.
He's like, I've got like millions of dollars, but I hate it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's
the small time mega preacher is money's so terrible, right?
It's fine to have it, but you just can't like that you have it.
Yeah, that seems to be a common thing they talk about a lot. It's like, oh yeah, don't worry about money, give it all to me.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, and I can't remember who it was. There was this one lady, and they used to on the show Cognitive Dissonance, they would play this clip almost every show, I feel like. But it was like, and if you have your little grocery money put aside, just give that to the Lord. And it's like she's literally telling people to spend their grocery money and give it to her. And specifically, it's like, if you have money set aside for food for your family, give it to me.
One of those stories that goes around was some sweet elderly lady had gone to this church, like her whole life or whatever, gave her money and everything and stuff, and then she got older and, was ill and stuff and medical bills and everything. And she wasn't coming to church and, she wasn't donating and, and instead of the church reaching out and saying, hey, can we help you out? And not that, some do, right?
Sure.
But instead they sent a letter that said, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. You're going to send us a check?
Wow.
You know, it's
Really use that money you were given for your whole life.
yeah. It's like, you know, how they can, you know, obviously, I mean, most people know that, you know, a lot of old folks might be on a fixed income and they've got meds to buy and stuff. And
Yeah.
hey, they kicked in for years. Okay, give them a break, right? Nope.
Or at least, I mean, really, they should, like you were just saying, it should be giving back. Be like, can we help you out now? You know, can we like pay for some of your medical bills? But no, they're just like mad that they're not still getting.
Oh, one of Ken Ham's things when he asked for donations is what is the word? Bequeath. You know, so when you die, you can just leave me your stuff, you know.
No, what?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's fucked. Damn. That sounds like some scam.
I just got an email from Dan Phelps that said the jet's making another run to the Cayman Islands, and I'm like, I wonder who's making all the runs to the Cayman Islands. We wonder. We don't know.
Yeah, I can't say for sure. You know,
We don't know, but we know Ken Ham co-owns a jet, and we know it goes to the Cayman Islands because it's public information.
right? Can't get away from that one. But yet, you know,
Just saying. Maybe they just like to go to the beach. You know.
Yeah, because again, it's not the money itself; it's the
No.
love of money. That's how they get around that. Even though, like, Jesus was pretty specific about saying, you know, fuck the rich, like, quite a bit.
Hey, building a Noah's Ark don't come cheap these days, you know. I mean, you just can't, you know, go find a forest of gopher wood and have at it, right?
Right.
You know?
You and 7 brothers to create this thing. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Jesus.
And some will not speak out for righteousness for fear of losing money. For the color of money has blinded their eyes, and has blinded their eyes to the point they are no longer a voice for me, says the Lord.
Do you think, like, sometimes he just does these to, like, dig at people, you know? It's like, they're going to know who I'm talking about. They're going to know. They're going to see this prophecy and know it's about them, you know? But I'm not going to say who it is, but they're going to know. You know what I mean? It's like some dig that he's been working on against somebody.
Yeah, and he's always quick to have a prophecy that, you know, God doesn't like who the president is or something. But
Right.
you don't hear him saying how much God doesn't like poverty and hunger and, you know, all you know, a long list of, you know, things that are wrong in this world. God doesn't seem to care about none of those things.
That's just fine. He actually likes the cancer baby. It's
you
fine.
know, who's president and
Yeah,
you know, this little tiny Holy Land place over there, that's really important. And
yeah, our strategic.
yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's a bunch of rocks.
That's what he really liked.
Bunch of rocks in this one little holy place and the United States for some reason.
Right. Yeah, or it's always where all of the money is. It seems that's where God
And
really appreciate.
let's see, where did all these, you know, Ken Ham and Ray Comfort and all that, where did they immigrate to? Oh yeah, one of the wealthiest, if we're not the wealthiest country in the world.
Oh yeah,
We have a lot of disposable income where people go, sure, I'll send Robin $5.
right. That's and that's how they, you know, that's how they do as well as they do because they're doing this here. This wouldn't work in a poor country, you know. They'd be not doing too well unless they could send letters here to be like, we're in a poor country, can you give us stuff? But still.
For their voice now is becoming a voice of radicalization for something else.
Right. That's you guys. You guys are the radicalization, man. Like, there's nothing. Like, do you see yourself right now, buddy? Who's radical? The leftists? Jesus.
They're coming to get him.
God,
They got to be, you know, there's always some kind of a persecution angle going on, you know.
right. Well, and they always like try to make it like the radicals or like those damn leftists that just like, you know, are honestly just really sensitive. That seems to be those damn compassionate
The woke.
leftists.
The woke.
Yeah.
They're woke. Beware of the woke. They're
Right.
coming to get you. They're goose stepping.
Yeah, too compassionate for like poor people and gay people and Palestinians and everything else. It's too compassionate is the problem. That's radicalization right there. Jesus Christ.
Listen to the sound of the color of money.
Play a different fucking chord, man. I'm getting tired. Come on. Jesus. And it's not even a good chord. You're like, it's off.
As it colors the eyes.
Towards the ears.
Yeah.
You know, there's a Medusa.
Going right through my brain.
I know, right? It's like literally just like a kid tapping on those two notes on the piano. That's like the psycho,
And that's
like,
great. And that's great. Somebody that's just learning or something, but maybe not get on stage if you're, still learning and you only know one or two chords.
Right? Well, he's playing nonsense chords. It's like the spirit of God telling him what chords to play. He can show you. God can just make up chords out of nonsense here. Look. No, man, it's still not working.
Yeah, but see, what is he? Like I said, he's all black.
Yeah.
Everything's black, right?
It's like, yeah, he got a black leather jacket. He looks like a fucking vampire from Blade. Like he looks like he's gonna battle Blade. Not the head boss. No, he's probably one of the early bosses. You know what I mean? Like the mini boss.
Spirit that has entered the earth. And this Medusa spirit that's what it's doing. It's seducing God's people and churches and ministries, and it's getting them to go their direction.
So in its place, the city of New York has just erected a statue on top of a courthouse that can only be described, if you look carefully, as demonic. It depicts a woman with braids shaped as horns. Apparently, it's supposed to honor Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her unflinching support for child sacrifice. We can only guess.
And her support of child sacrifice. Go fuck yourself.
That's not a Medusa though. There's no snakes, right? It's just hair, right?
It's just they're just
or horns or
like I mean kind of like a
either way. They're not snakes though.
No, nowhere near. Like that's just such a leap. It's unreal. And they love crying.
I'm not getting Medusa.
No, not at all.
He's pulling that out of his rear.
Yeah, this is just one of those.
Speaking of rears, speaking of rears,
you can do stuff with rears if you go to adamandeve.com, enter that code word Brentley, check out, do 50% off any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Brentley, and check out. You can do all the stuff with rears that you want. I mean, look at these things at the top right corner. Those can fit in some rears. You know what I mean?
What's doing there?
Oh, that was it. Okay. Jesus.
My eyes tearing up. It was hilarious.
My God. This dude is so fucking weird. It's crazy that they can do. How many subs does he got?
Okay. Oh, I'm sure he's got a lot.
202,000 fucking subs.
Oh yeah. Damn,
that's insane.
There's some youngin that's making the rounds. Emma Thorne. Discovered him. Yeah, he's kind of new, young, and everything. And I looked. Yeah, he's got tens of thousands of subs or whatever, and you just got to talk about Jesus, I guess.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. This like young kid. He like looks like he was like 17, right? And he's got
he does look young.
I was like, wow, that's so sad. You feel bad for these people.
But he knows it all. He's got it all figured out. And,
yeah, like all of us did clearly at 17. You just
and that's the thing, like, when you can see somebody face to face like us, you kind of get a feel how old somebody is. Right. When you're just in a chat or something, you got the ones that just heard some of these apologetic arguments and they start throwing him at you, and it's like, oh, come on,
Right.
putting me to sleep here,
Exactly.
You're going to have to do better, right? I've heard them all. So
Yeah. Jesus. Let's see, the court of heaven. Let's try that one.
Humanity. People like Hitler.
What? Okay, I'm sorry.
Men who try and make themselves gods
Man.
and fill the earth with their vanity. People like Hitler. Now, O Lord, once again, vain men and women have determined to do it again and make themselves gods. They have seized on our lands as a people. They have murdered your heritage by the thousands in the womb. They have.
I love how it's like, you have to kind of stop for a second. You're like, hold on, is this an actual Bible verse?
and where is we going? Oh, women's health issue, reproduction issue. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's like, oh my God. And they think they're gods because, they just don't. It's just,
How about the infant? Yeah. How about the infant mortality rate in underdeveloped countries?
Right.
Did God mention that, Robin?
Right.
Did he? No, not a word. Did he?
No, and even the infant mortality rate in states, American states that are like more religious and have less women's rights and things like that. It's like it goes up. Or
terrified to go to available prenatal care because
right,
of whatever shameful reasons, etc.
Right. Yeah, that shit just pisses me off because I feel like when I was a Christian, I remember being like, oh no, I'm morally against, abortion or whatever. But I'd be like, but I understand the medical necessity for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm against it on a moral stance, but, the people spoke, we voted on it. And I think they made the right decision for like a legal thing. You know what I mean? But as far as like moral, I was against it. But I was like, but we still need this. We can't function, as a society when we're locking up women for having miscarriages and shit and go, well, we can't tell if you did that on purpose. You might be a murderer. And it's like, how are we supposed to function like this?
The Lincoln Project just put out a video. Woman's walk around and she's got the big, round, pregnant belly, like right there at the, 9 months, 8 months, 8.5 months, just round. Right. And everybody's like, oh, so wonderful. Oh, so wonderful. Congratulations. And at the end of the commercial or the advertisement, she says, but my baby's going to be born unalive. She already knows, it's not alive, but she has to carry it to term.
Because they banned the fucking, that's just so gross. Because and doctor, that's the thing too. They don't realize, you can get exemptions if it's like that. But the doctors won't do it, man. You don't understand? Like, you're making it a felony.
Yeah, not if they're afraid of getting arrested. Yeah.
Exactly. They're just not going to do it at all.
It trickles down too, because some of the areas these doctors are going to leave too. I mean, or new doctors are not going to choose to go to these areas. They're going to go to other areas. And then that's harming the area too, because they're not going to have, the doctors there. It's a big trickle down mess when they mess with the
medical stuff.
Anything medical like that. It's especially stuff between you and your doctor. Obviously get another opinion, whatever. But they kind of know better than the general politician or
everybody.
The guy talking to God here.
Right. Yeah, it reminds me of like if I was like to say the Y incision is offensive to me. I believe that an angel is murdered every time that the Y incision is done or something, or some type of like surgical procedure just to like get the person open so that they can do their procedure. And I'm like, no, you're not allowed to. So now they have to do the S in surgery, and now they're like, doctors are messing up a whole lot because I decided that I think somebody dies like every, some magical thing dies every time they do the Y incision. And now people are dying. Doctors are having to do all this extra shit just because of, my crazy belief that makes no sense. It's like, stay out of the fucking medical field, man. It makes no sense to do this shit. It's frustrating.
But God said so.
Right. Yeah.
But it was from God, though, Brentley. I mean, come on.
How are you going to argue?
You cannot challenge what Robin Bullock says, or he's going to get upset. This is from God.
Right.
He does. He gets ugly. He don't challenge a prophet of God. How dare you challenge a prophet of God?
Even though I was wrong, I was
Even
not
when I'm wrong.
God, shit is insane.
And attempted once again
Oh, man.
to make your creation subject to their vanity. Men and women, Klaus Schwab, Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, George Soros, and all the syndicates they have organized to fill the earth with their vanity.
What?
And there's a bumper sticker right there.
Yeah.
Obama, Pelosi, and this is 22, right?
Yeah, this is 22.
Who cares about Obama? He's playing golf or something.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the game in for fucking ever. Like, what?
Yeah, he's writing the books or whatever and playing golf.
Yeah.
You don't hear from him too much. He shows up here and there, and then he's, retired, like retired people usually act, right?
Right. What? But he thinks that like Obama is responsible for literally everything. He was like, "Oh, he's in charge of Biden still," and all this. Like, it's insane. It's ridiculous. the conspiracy.
Well,
Soros.
Pelosi's been out too, right? Well, she's still, but she's not. She hasn't been speaker in how many years too, right?
Well, she just she just recently stopped,
Was
right?
Was it?
Or a couple.
Was it 22?
It might have been.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember when Pelosi stepped down, right, or retired, right?
Well, the Republicans took over the House, so.
Oh, okay, I see. Right. So yeah, she's not.
They do that during Trump or before. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, and that's right. Yeah, and I feel like she said she is getting ready to. That's right, to retire. She hasn't quite yet, even though, God, I wish she fucking would. It's like, why we need age limits on these things, man. This is insane. Like people 90 fucking years old.
Even or just a term limits either. I mean.
Yeah.
If somebody's retired and they've got a great idea and they want to go serve a term, I'm all for that. Yeah, but, not for 30 years or plus.
No. Yeah. Like we don't, yeah, exactly. We need to have some kind of fucking turnover rate. I mean, come on. It's insane. All right, let me back up. We'll do some comments here for a bit. And then about about 15 more minutes, and I'll probably have to pack it in. I gotta get ready for some stuff.
That went fast.
I know, right?
That was funny. That's some funny stuff,
right?
Just off the cuff, and you picked some winners there. They were pretty funny.
Just random. I know, dude. Sometimes random stuff's like better. I feel like I don't know. Like that's a lot of times I'll be like, should I watch ahead? Like the only time that I feel like I should watch ahead is when it's like some like deep philosophical arguments or something where I'm really going to need to like focus on what the argument is so that I can dismantle it and stuff like that. But like when it comes to just having fun and making jokes, I feel like I do better when I don't know what they're going to say. You know what I mean? And it's just like a pure reaction. Just seems
and they make it, it helps when they make it so easy for you too. So,
true. Which is why I kind of go.
I'm gonna get up with my look and everything, and I'm gonna strum this guitar like I don't know really what I'm doing, and not knocking it because that would be like me standing up there, and somebody just said, "Look, just hold your fingers here and strum. Okay, this is a G chord or whatever," and I'd be like, "Okay," and I'm standing there for 15 minutes, and everybody's going, "Is that all you know how to do?" And it's like, yeah.
That's all he
All I
said.
wanna do.
That's what I said. Jesus, that's funny. All right, let's see. Oh, so we got left-handed genocide. Greg Locke on science. Well, Greg Locke's not good on science, that's for sure. He's not. I don't think.
Oh, he is on the flat Earth though. He did debate the guy on flat Earth, and Greg
okay.
Locke said, "You're silly. The Earth is round." So believe it or not, there's that one little tiny speck of reason hiding in his brain for some reason. I don't know why, but
Just for that one thing.
just for that one thing.
I just remember him being like, "This ain't no pandemic," and he kept on saying that. And they're like,
Don't
okay,
you
then what
dare
is-
wear masks here. You wear a
Yeah.
mask here, we're gonna throw you out.
What? Right? Yeah, we'll throw you
Oh,
out
yeah.
of our church if you wear a mask. Like, what the hell is
Quit
wrong?
putting them tarot cards in my wood chips. I find them. I find them. I find them. I find them tarot cards in my wood chips.
And it was so. I bet you money. There was somebody that was trolling him, dude. There was like an atheist. Like, I'm just gonna be a visitor at this church, and just start leaving tarot cards all over the church just to freak him out. It's fucking great. Oh yeah. Let's see. Ember said, "You can't deny a part of reality for long before you have to start denying huge parts of reality." Yeah, that's true. It's like because it's almost like when the flat earthers have to deny space, right? Because they don't like, oh no, outer space doesn't exist because everything there's no working model. It's just everything is,
And don't be a hypocrite. I was watching SJ the other day, and she was laughing about somebody else's beliefs, and it's like, now hold on. If you're going to have beliefs that are questionable, you
Right.
shouldn't be mocking anybody else that has them. You're supposed to be all in, right? I mean, these
Yeah.
magical, supernatural, beyond death things are possible. Then if somebody else's maybe a little different view on it, all of a sudden, oh, ha, 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 that's so silly, right? Obviously, obviously heaven isn't green, it's blue or whatever, just some little thing. And they're laughing at each other. And it's like, now, I can laugh at everybody because I think they're all, kind of making up nonsense. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like, dang, you got a lot of nerve, or mocking, one religion mocking another or anything like that. It's like you got a lot of nerve, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It kills me, and I can't remember who it was, but someone I know was like making fun of somebody that did like yoga and like believed in like Hindu type stuff, and of course they were a Christian, and they were like making fun doing like poses and stuff. And I was just like, okay, now do the people that believe an undead carpenter ghost is inside them that they pretend to cannibalize because that's normal. Make fun of that. Let's do that one. And they got all
that's like the Bigfooters out knocking on trees in the forest, laughing about the people sitting around Loch Ness with a camera and a zoom lens, right? It's like,
exactly, yeah.
Aren't you supposed to root each other on, right?
Yeah, like hey, we all got to believe stupid stuff. So if
doesn't matter what color heaven is, let's all go there, right? No, all of a sudden they start nitpicking each other.
Oh yeah, and then and that's religion in a nutshell. If they're just they love to divide just over nothing. They'll just find. Oh no, we're over here. We think this thing, and they're like, oh no, we're over here. And it's like you guys are the same fucking thing. And
basically,
they hate each other. It's like Catholic and Protestant. Like, you fucking kidding me? They're like, you have to repent to be saved, and it's like Catholics think that too. Ray Comfort's like, yeah, but you gotta repent. Like, what do you think Catholics are doing in that fucking booth? They're repenting, man. That's like the thing. Oh god, it's so stupid. Drives me crazy.
And the thing is like Ray and all these other ones. It's like, dude, I don't want to spend eternity with you.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, he's trying to win me over, spending eternity with him, and it's like, you're doing a terrible job, dude. You're not likable, and am I going to have to, every time I turn around, have your face and your microphone? Hey, ask me stupid questions for eternity? Really? No thanks.
Right? I had this
thanks.
This short where he's asking this lady, and it's just the most bizarre question ever. He's like, do you think you're wicked? Do you think that you're a wicked person? And then she answers like, I'm a bad person. I think that's what you want me to say, right? I'm terrible. I'm bad, right? Like, he's like, yes, very good. You are terrible.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
So
I don't want you to go to hell. I don't want you to go to hell. I really don't. I don't want you to go to hell.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
I want you to spend eternity with me and Jesus, and we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, Ray, I don't want to.
I'm good. You know, that
don't
would be
wanna.
so like boring. Oh my God. Couldn't imagine trying to just be anywhere with that guy for more than 10 minutes.
I heard Robin say something the other day in one of the chats. She said, I think it'd be nice if people lived a little bit longer, maybe a couple 100 years or something. Enjoy the great grandkids and see kind of, things to come and go and everything, but living forever. There's just too many books written about people that have immortality, and they're always miserable.
Yeah.
They're all,
seeing
your loved ones come and go, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't anybody watch Highlander anymore?
There you go, Highlander. That's another good one. Yeah. It's the same, and it's just so boring. Like you just like eventually be like, all right, I just would like to not exist anymore. Can we just do that? Like, Jesus, it's insane. Let's see here. Hey, all right, Kentucky Atheists here. Hey. We got I'm actually working to schedule something to
so am I
soon.
So am I. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a great show.
I like talking with them over there. Good times.
Hell yeah. Good peoples. Let's see, you said something else. Thanks. I actually stopped by to say I didn't mean to step on your guys' stream with my upload and discussion at 5. Oh, that's all right.
It happens.
Yeah, I have the hardest time paying attention to when everything is released. But usually I do the morning, so I'm not stepping on any toes. But yeah, so when I'm on vacation, all bets are off. It's who knows when I'm gonna be. Let's see. Joe, fun debate last night. Debate. Oh, cool. Oh,
Joe debated basically a flat earther.
Oh no shit. Oh, those are
really tough, and he did pretty good. I mean, some of those things, it's like hard to just say, man, you're stupid, and just can't walk away. You know what I mean?
And they get into these.
Takes a lot to hang in there.
Right. Well, and it's hard because they get in the weaves where it's like, I know that the earth isn't flat, but I don't know exactly fucking why. When they're like, explain the R the R rotation, solve for L or whatever. I don't fucking know. I can't do that. I'm not a fucking I'm not a scientist like that. But so it's just
I'll look it up and get back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But see that's the thing. They want to catch you with some lingo or something you don't understand or whatever, and say, aha, see, it proves me right. It's like,
see, they don't even know. And it's like, yeah, that's why you gotta, and I can't, sometimes that was like, I got really irritated with debate because I used to love doing debate and watching it. I used to go on this show called the Right to Reason podcast, like all the time. And I was like loving debate and everything. And then there was, I can't remember who it was, but it was an actual scientist. And was it Joe Rogan? I can't remember. An actual scientist went on like one of these conspiracy shows, and some flat earther kept asking basically nonsense questions. But if you don't know they're nonsense questions, then they sound like they might be reasonable or whatever. And the scientist is just like, that's not what? That's not even and they're, gotcha. And it looked, if to an outside observer, it looked like the flat earther bested the actual fucking scientist. And it was like, God, you just did so much more harm than you could have ever done. And that's where I'm just like, dude, if a flat earther can make us an actual scientist look silly in a debate's not worth it. There's no point. Debate's not as solid as we think.
There's a great line in one of the Deepak Chopra's talks. I can't remember his name. Slips my, maybe somebody in the chat knows, but he stands up in the audience and he says to Deepak, he says, I'm a physicist and I know all the words you're using, but not how you're using them in a sentence.
No shit.
So when somebody actually knows, wait a minute, Yeah, I know those words, but that's not, that's,
You're using
it's
them all
oil
up.
and water. No, wait a minute. No, right?
Right.
So,
I don't know if is Shermer? I don't know. I know Shermer debates Deepak Chopra quite a bit. They say they're friends and stuff, but I don't know if he's a
Shermer's a good guy. He's the kind that's like, yeah, he can have a debate with you, and then he's going to invite you over to his house and cook you dinner, and you know what I mean? And
yeah.
maybe go for a bike ride.
Right. Yeah.
He loves to go on bike ride, pedal bicycles.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
yeah. Don't you know he used to be a championship bicyclist?
What? Really?
Yeah, there's a video. He was on ABC Wide World of Sports in one of those. I don't know if it was more than just a bike ride, if it was a biathlon or triathlon, one of those type things. Wow. And he was one of the guys that's barely pedaling and, you know what I mean? Barely conscious, trying to keep the bike up, just trying to finish and stuff.
Oh, damn.
And he said he hallucinated and saw a UFO.
Damn.
Of course, it was the chase vehicle behind him, right? With all the lights on.
Right.
But he was so delirious riding a bike too much. He thought he was seeing a UFO. That's a great story. Look it up. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I really did like a couple of his books. If
you don't remember, ABC Wide World of Sports was the big thing on Saturday afternoons. They covered a lot of sporting events before you had, ESPN and everything and stuff.
Huh.
So they would have the thing on and pretty much, I think it was Saturday afternoons. And they would cover things that were going on. So if you were on ABC's Wide World of Sports, it was probably something because they chose to cover it.
Some big, oh, wow. How about that? That's awesome. I had no idea. I have heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I do know the name. I've heard that before, but yeah. Let's see. Ember said, nobody expects an afternoon punk stream. I know. Right?
I did it. I told him, dude, I'd love to do something with you. It's like, but just not too early. Okay. So
yeah.
Thank you, Brentley. I appreciate doing something when Dave is awake and ready.
when, like you said, like when humans are up and not just me, the weirdo in the backyard, walking around at 6 in the morning.
You and Robin doing the vampire thing, and
that's right. Basically, it's
out at the crack of dawn, opposite vampires.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know when that switched, but I don't know. I think I don't know. All of a sudden, I just started waking up way too early, and then I just kind of stuck, and now I can't not. But Michael said, "Don't call me a dinosaur. I'm only 60." I mean, that's there were dinosaurs
too close.
60 years old. So
I'm getting too close to 60. It's really a bummer.
Oh no. Damn, I got way more time. Well, not way more time. I have I'll be 20 years. I'll be 40.
I've got too much.
I'm not looking forward to that. Let's see. Kentucky Atheist said, I should have checked first. My fault. No, you're good, man. Hey, it's okay. We can all go back and watch stuff afterwards. That's why I try to make my live streams as entertaining enough that people could go back and watch it afterwards, and it's not less. Well, it's less fun, but not way too less fun. You know what I mean? So I try to make them an hour and a half, and try to do like halfway between an actual video and a live stream. But I don't know. That's just my thing. I don't know if it's working, but that was the goal anyway. Let's see. Hey Maya, what's up? It's just me. Or was Brentley already live today? Or is it just me? Or yeah, I was. I know.
I'm special. I'm special though.
Right.
I was, by the power of Bigfoot, it just compelled Brentley to say, you know what? We got to do this right now.
That's right.
He said, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm free. Let's do it. So we're here.
I mean, it was literally that, basically that last minute.
Basically
yeah. It's like, you want to do tomorrow? Like tomorrow for yeah. And we're like, yep, let's do it. All right.
Good to see you, Maya.
Yeah.
Maya's show is always good for a laugh too.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Bad Science Sunday is so fun. I really do like those fun. They have this sense of sarcasm that it's like a level that I don't even think I can get to. So I appreciate it. Let's see here. Saying hi. Is that? Oh yeah, it's just saying hi. And I wasn't on earlier. I'm on right now. Wait, what? Ember's Mandela Effect live in action. I wasn't on earlier. I'm on right now. That's right. You can't tell. You know?
Ember gets around. Ember's very busy.
Ember's
you never know what you never know what she's up to. So.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like we were in a line, because I'll just pop into the line shows quite a bit. And I swear I know everybody instantly. Not everybody, but like the majority of people instantly. And Ember's always there. Pragmatic Crystal's always there. Like you just have so many people.
Crystal.
Like,
Crystal. And Crystal's in our elite club too. Crystal has a Grassman Chronicles shirt. She's in an exclusive club. It's only Crystal, myself, and Trees. So.
Huh. What is Grassman Chronicles? It sounds like metal.
That's when Trees and I. That's our other channel, and it started out us doing videos, and we're working on putting it on its own channel. But when we do the Grassman Chronicles in Ohio, Bigfoots are called Grassman.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, because we have big nests here.
Oh,
they're like giant bird nests, and they're actually made by black bears because black bears like to. It looks like big nests. They even do it up in trees. So there's these like giant birds. So we have the Grassman here. So
interesting.
Instead of just being another Bigfooter, because Trees and I are both in Ohio. Wow. So we do the Grassman Chronicles where we talk a lot about Bigfoots and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, because I was going to say, because I remember people talking about the Beaver Man, and down here in Florida, and which sounds so stupid. I mean, you're just talking about a bucktooth fucking Bigfoot that just looks really weird. You know what I mean? It's just like I can just picture their giant buck teeth, but they're walking around on two legs and probably have a giant tail just whapping stuff around.
Well, and if you run into an animal in the wild, okay, generally they're a lot bigger and a lot scarier than when you're sitting at home watching them on the Nature Channel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And if they're coming at you and they're showing their teeth and they're probably just trying to scare you all away, or hopefully it's not a predator. It's a lot bigger bigger than life in that experience, right?
Oh,
and when you retell it, that little tiny squirrel isn't what scared you, right? It was a giant squirrel. It was a mutant squirrel, and it had glowing red eyes.
Teeth like this, like yeah. It's like, and it is true.
You can't tell your buddies you ran out of the woods screaming because of a squirrel. You just can't.
They would laugh at you.
But if we took a moment to go back and look and found out it was a squirrel, and then we maybe, made fun of you a little bit for running, screaming from a little squirrel that just was looking for its nuts and didn't bother us at all. We might poke a little fun at you. Just maybe a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. A little bit. I mean,
a little bit.
They can be scary, but I get it, but
it's not personal. It's just in good fun. You just might get poked, just a little picked on just a little bit, a little jab.
It is weird though too, like we go, we have all these trails here, that we go walking on and everything. And there's some of these parks, like you go down, like most of them have these wood risers that you can walk on and everything, keep you up away from anything. But every so often they have these like trails that go into the actual forest, and you'll have gators that just show up on these trails, and you run into them. They look so much bigger than what you see them on TV or like other places, or like, But when you see them in person, it's like, holy fuck, like 14 feet is actually really long. You know what I mean? You're looking at these suckers and it's like in the trailer.
It's the head part with all those teeth too. I mean, that, it doesn't take a lot of, it gets to a certain size and you can already, take a finger or a hand off. It's leave them alone. Leave them, and they can climb fences too. So,
right? Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I see them. They climb in chain link fences in those videos. It's like,
jeez, wow, really?
So
they do more than you think they can. Like they look like they can barely move, but that's not it at all. Like I've heard of people having people would let their dogs go right to the water, and they can pop out of the water and just snag and pull back in, and it's just like in a second. Their dog's gone, and it's like
where a lot of the little dogs and cats go. They get near those water edges down, especially where they, the retirement areas. They've all got all their little canals, so they can all have their little boats, and they swim right up, and it's easy meal. I mean, you can't blame the alligator.
No, it's just doing like honestly, we're all in the alligator's backyard. Like we basically went and made our yard.
That little poodle ain't gonna put up much of a fight. It's an easy meal,
Right? Sure. Yeah, it's and they're so quick. It's like you don't even know what hit them. It's wild. Let's see. Left-handed Jedi said, "Is that a Star of David necklace?" What was? On Robin Bullock. No, it's a pentagram, because I'm just kidding. I probably, for no other reason other than that I support Israel.
It's probably both. We're trying to figure out if he's actually a Jesus follower, or maybe he's one of those, false prophets they talk about, because, I mean, he's got the look, right? He doesn't, and he's not very happy about, I mean, a lot of these preachers are, at least they get happy, right?
Right.
I'm happy. I'm smiling, Osteen, everything, and I'm smiling. Give me that money. Smile. Robin doesn't even seem happy or anything, It's kind of dark. Maybe he is the Antichrist.
Maybe,
He's got the look. Maybe he's deceiving people out there.
He's got those horns ready to just grow out of his
He calls everybody else the Antichrist. I just figured I'd get the opportunity while I was on camera here to call him.
Flip it back on him a little bit. Jeez, yeah. That's funny. Let me skip down a bit. Oh, here's a nice long one. Forden said, Forden said, well, we talking about Bigfoot? Did y'all know Mormons think Bigfoot is Cain from the Bible? It is hella racist due to curse of Cain. Oh God. I can imagine. Holy shit.
Michael, real quick, last night's debate was on Mark Reed's channel, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's asking. Yeah.
Kentucky, I believe, was on Mark Reed's channel.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. I feel like that name sounds so familiar. I think I was on one stream with him before.
Mark Reed?
I think so. Yeah, he's like a biologist, right? He does like.
He's I think he's got a computer background, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But he does a lot of debates. He does very well. He's got a great demeanor. He puts up with some of these like flat earther types that are kind of annoying. He does it really well. He's he's well informed. He knows his stuff, and he holds his own. And go check him out. He's got a great channel.
Mark Reed. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I think I might be thinking of somebody else. It's not a different Mark or something. I don't know. It's so many.
Shaved head. He's from Australia, so usually his hours are kind of opposite ours. So you usually see him in the evenings.
Oh, okay. Right on. Oh, yeah.
Or you could check him out on my channel. I had a nice little interview with Mark Reed. So
no shit.
If you'd like to know a few things about Mark Reed, and Ember, I see Ember in the chat too. I had Ember over too. So if you want to know
nice.
A few more things, check out. I got some interviews with some of the YouTubers.
Hell yeah. I want at some point to get like a panel together of just like a lot of us, all hanging out and everything, that all have channel. I don't know how we would do it, or if we could do, because like Sydney, I don't know if you know Sydney Davis Jr. She does these growing up fundy panels, and it was a lot of fun, and she had like little games, sort of like games to play, or like answers to questions, and we each go through and answer the questions, stuff like that. I think it could be fun, make it work. Let me see here.
We need somebody to step up in Saturday afternoons, because Gurr retired, and Saturday afternoons we need some laughter in there.
Hell yeah.
we need a goofy show.
That's what it should be, like a goofy, silly, fun. Like,
that's what was great about Gurr's streams. It was just
fun times.
Just clowning. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you just don't got to think. Yeah. Just whatever, just laughing and silly things, and nice little niche on Saturday afternoons.
Oh yeah.
Miss you, Gurr. Hope you're doing good, man.
Right. That's awesome. So Wolfo said, my wife and I were helped by her church, not the church coffers, but the folks who attended helped us out of their own pockets after they had already paid tithing. The people were the help, not the God. Yeah, it's funny how often that works that way, right?
And there's good people out there, obviously, even religious and whatever, non-religious. Obviously, there's always good people. And when we're picking on stuff or whatever, it's obviously we're talking about certain individuals, especially these leaders that take advantage of people.
Yeah, well, and I think a lot of times the reason why these leaders can take advantage of people is because us humans, we're not the best at figuring out what to do. We know we want to do stuff. We know we want to have stuff to do.
We're not the brightest. We're not the brightest bunch either. I mean, people got to be a little more humble. We're not that bright. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, the geniuses that figure everything out are few.
Right.
Okay, you know where that ranks all the rest of us. Okay, be a little humble. Okay,
right. But it's
it's like a pyramid. Remember the pyramid schemes? Yeah. Okay, but this is opposite. Okay, there's very few smart people on top.
Right.
And then you've got, the people in the middle, all the engineers and everything that do the stuff that the very smart people figured out.
Right.
And then the bottom of the pyramid is everybody else. That's all. That's most of us, right?
Right.
We're not the brightest bunch, okay? Be a little more humble.
Exactly. But it's also that like people just want to be good people too. I think there's a lot of times people want to be a good person, and so like I got all this time, nothing to do. Please tell me where to go so I can, and I also help me be a good person, because that's what I like being as good. And so that's just an easy way to like rope in people for your church and everything. So you do end up a lot of times having generous people there.
And we're not sitting around, planning a robbery or anything or whatever, or you know what I mean? It's like,
just a boycott Starbucks.
Yeah, what are we going to have for dinner? And mow the lawn, and
exactly.
We're not planning all these. Yeah, most people are just not planning crimes and stuff.
No, not typically.
No.
Carrie said, did God mention that women contribute to the genetics of the offspring they incubate? I don't believe the biblical writers knew that. I believe they knew that just male seed planted and made babies. Yeah, I think I think that they believed that the man had the little human inside them, and the women just had the house for them. You know what I mean? Like they just had
the cabbage patch for the seed.
Thank you. Yeah, the seed, and that's it. That's like how they thought it happened. I don't know, if that's necessarily true, but I think that just based on what you're describing, how they describe it, it sounds like that's how it goes. Let's see. Al said, "Yeah, we have no trouble whatsoever figuring out who the assholes are." It's weird how that works. They tend to announce themselves pretty often.
Put those little pins on their shirt.
I'm
What,
an
what, what was the pin? No demons. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I
The
don't
no
do
demons pin.
Yeah,
We gotta get pro demons.
right. I do.
What do you got on? You got a pro demons thing on your
I got a glue head.
vest there?
Glue head. That's a company. That's
We need to get a pro demon button.
right. Yeah, I do need to get some more demon buttons. That's
like,
the
why?
one thing that's lacking. No demon buttons.
Well, the community is supposed to be inclusive, right? So, we don't want to leave the demons out either. Come on in, join the party.
That's right. Yeah, all are welcome.
It's all
Demon
good.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I actually do got to wrap it. I got to finish some stuff up. But thank you so much, man, for hanging out.
This was fun. It was great. We can do it again sometime. Let me know.
Absolutely. Hell yeah, dude. This has worked out great because it was a sort of like the end of my.
Yeah, come over the captive desk.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
If you like Bigfoot stuff, the Grassman Chronicles, just go to the bottom of the captive desk. It's got the Grassman Chronicles link down at the bottom there, and you can find that channel too. I'm the only captive desk, so if you can't find me, you're not trying very hard.
No, there was 2 words, and it's going to come up immediately.
2 words. Captive desk.
That's right. Well, hell yeah, man. Yeah, definitely go over if you're not subscribed to his channel. Definitely subscribe to both of those. And yeah, but well, hey, man, thanks again for hanging out.
Hey,
and,
thank you.
You bet. And if y'all want to support the show, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Punk Apostate. And I have some stuff I got to put up very soon. But if you just want to do a one-time payment, we have a Cash App. You can put the cash tag is Punk Apostate, and any little bit helps. It's just anything to help pay for some of this stuff. We really appreciate it. But and big thanks to all of those that contribute and are patrons of the show. It really means a lot. But the main thing though is to stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate. And we'll see you next time.